Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Sarah, and we're obviously not in my garden today. We're in my kitchen, and I'm preparing dinner for this evening using a good old-fashioned crock pot. But we're not preparing any old, rustic farm food, farm to table. Well, it is farm to table, but it's definitely a more ancestral meal. We're cooking with tongue today. I know, right? Ugh. That's how I felt, and I still kind of feel that way about it. But my daughters love organ meat, and it's nothing I have to force them to eat. Like, they are excited to eat it. And raising food, raising our own animals is a lot of hard work. And the more we're learning about ancestral ways of eating, our ancestors eat the organs first because they're so nutrient dense. And so many other cultures still embrace this. And organs are a delicacy in other cultures. In America, it's just a throwaway food. It goes into dog food or animal feed, and we don't necessarily find it to be, consumable. But I want to show you how we make tacos de lengua. I'm not Hispanic, so I'm probably going to butcher that up a lot. But street tacos, authentic Mexican street tacos. And I found this recipe because I had a bunch of tongue in my freezer, and we were getting really low on our meat probably last winter, and I was like, well, I gotta get brave because that's what's left in the freezer and we're gonna eat it. Doesn't look too appetizing, especially those taste buds. But if you have a child that loves to dissect and is really curious, Hannah was all about peeling that tongue skin off after it was cooked. So as you can see, there's probably disgust on my face, because if you would have asked me as I was a teenager or told me I'd be eating organ meat, specifically tongue, I would have laughed at you, because growing up, my mom would make authentic Pennsylvania Dutch pig stomach for my dad, and we would gross out, my sister and I. But she would cook it for him. He would go hunting as well and bring back small game, rabbit and squirrel. We wouldn't eat it, ugh. But now it's like that's what we're raising and eating, maybe not squirrel, but rabbit, and eating organ meat, and really diving into this traditional way of living like our ancestors did. So let me show you how I make this, because this takes all day to cook. You gotta get it really soft. And I've had tongue at an authentic Mexican restaurant here in our town. I thought, let me just try it. We had tongue nachos, and it just did not taste the same as home-cooked tongue. Whoa! You guys. That's just kind of repulsive, isn't it? But we're gonna put this in a crock pot. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands quick. I'm gonna cover it with a little bit of water. Okay, not fully cover it, so let me show you. Just maybe a quarter of the way, maybe, or even halfway covered. And then I have some bay leaves I'm gonna throw in here. A little bit of allspice, ground allspice. Okay, because we're gonna season this after this comes out of the crock pot, and after we peel it, there's a few extra steps to this. Some garlic. I have about 4 cloves here. You don't have to cut them, just throw them in whole. It's really just to add some flavor to the broth and flavor to the meat as it cooks. Honestly, guys, this meat is so incredibly tender. It actually tastes like pulled pork when you're finished with it, but that's how tender it is. So I think we have to get over our mind it's a mind thing of like looking at this tongue and being like, I'm gonna eat that, because it is so good for us, and it does taste really, really good. So I'm gonna put this in the crock pot and let this cook all day for about 6 to 7 hours on low, and it's gonna get really soft, and that skin is gonna peel off really easy. Like I said, if you have someone that thinks it's like super cool, maybe boys, or you have a girl that loves gross things. Because at first my gag reflex was like, oh, I can't do this. I was waiting for my husband to come home, and Hannah was like, I'll do it. So she loves to peel the skin, or the taste buds off. All right, join me back here in 6 to 7 hours, and I'll show you how I peel, chop, and refry this meat with taco seasonings, and how we're gonna stuff this into homemade tortillas. All right, Hannah, do you wanna peel this?
No, it's your turn.
Hannah said it's my turn, but it's already starting to peel off really nicely. I suggest doing this when it's cooler. I pulled this right out of the crock pot, but let me show you even this side. This tongue is gonna look, and it has the texture of pulled pork.
So good.
It's so good. The girls are so excited about this. So you can even do like you can make it like a
Barbecue beef tongue is really good.
pork barbecue beef tongue. You could do a pork barbecue beef tongue if you want to. Okay, that piece was a little tough. All right. I'm just gonna finish this.
And Miller half are going up to the top.
Are they? Oh, good. Okay. All right.
So good.
Okay, the Mexican restaurant that I had it at still had the taste buds on, and that really grossed me out. So I take all the taste buds off. So what I'm gonna do is peel this, and then I'm going to slice it up into small little cubes as much as I can, get it into small pieces, and I'm gonna put it in a cast iron skillet with some olive oil and cumin, chili powder, it's like my makeshift taco seasoning, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some salt. I'll link all the ingredients down below. I don't measure, so I will try my best to measure. I do a dash of this and a dash of that, and I'm gonna saute all that. I'm gonna get it really crunchy. So that's the thing, you want it to be soft on the inside and then crunchy on the outside. That's how we like it, right? Mm-hmm. And we made some homemade sourdough tortillas today. Whip those up real quick. I'll link the recipe to that below too. And so that way, if you want to make these authentic street tacos, you can do that. I have some lettuce from the garden, from the greenhouse, some spring onions from the greenhouse, some pico de gallo, some cheddar cheese. Avocado would be great on this. Squeeze of lime. You make this any way you want to, but the key to authentic Mexican street tacos is tongue. Trust me. The first time you make it, it might gross you out a little bit, but after that, you're gonna crave it.
I peeled all the tongues before I made it.
Yeah. This is the first tongue I've peeled.
avocados?
We don't. I know. Avocado would be really good on this. Cheers to organ meats. If you're considering, really think about it. It's all in the way you prepare it. When I was thinking about how to prepare this tongue, I went to, I thought about, okay, how did our ancestors, how do other countries and cultures prepare organ meat? And this is the best way to eat tongue. And the key is really frying it hard, right? Like really getting it sizzling on each side in some olive oil or some avocado oil. And the benefits outweigh any supplement that you'll ever purchase over the counter or from any company. Tongue specifically has iron and zinc in it, very heavy in iron and zinc, and B12. So this is perfect for anyone in general. But if you are recovering from any illness, or if you're a woman that is pregnant, organ meat is where it's at. Or if you're a woman that wants to get pregnant. Did you know in other cultures that newlyweds or before couples would prepare for pregnancy, they would feed the couples, both male and female, organs, and it was kind of like the food of the gods, they would consider it to be. So organ meat is where it's at, and it's way cheaper than any supplement you will purchase too. All right, cheers. Let me know below if you have ever had tongue or if you try it. Let me know what you think. All right, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you back here for another episode. Bye.